Got him, Jeff?
There we go. We got him. Yep. That feels like a good one.
Good. Let me get the net. You know what? Let's talk a little bit about how to net a fish, because I'll tell you, so often fish get lost right here. And we're going to make sure that doesn't happen, but I want to show you exactly how we do this. Ooh, that's a dynamite walleye. Let's get him up here. Bring him right over to me. But you see how I kept that net right on top of the water? I didn't dive down in the water at all to try to get to that fish. What I actually did is just let Jeff get that fish up to the surface. The minute he's got that fish up to the surface, then I just slide that net real carefully down underneath the fish. And what I actually do, and I'm going to show you, I just down and then it's a straight up. There's no reason to stab at that fish. The minute you start doing that or go down like this, you give that fish an opportunity to get away. So trust the guy who's got the fish to get the fish to the surface first. Once that fish is on the surface, it's as simple as sliding underneath him and getting him. Now, the other thing you want to remember is you always want to try to get that fish head first, but you don't want to hit the fish with the front end of that hoop. So just a few inches in front of him, down underneath, lift him straight up and into the boat, and it's a real simple deal. And that's the dividend right there. Great job, buddy. Let me show you a little bit too about the net we're using, because it makes a big difference. This is actually a Beckman pen net. Now, I use the Beckman net for a couple reasons. One is they're virtually indestructible, okay? This is a drawn aluminum handle and hoop, and you know what? They just won't bend. There's a lifetime guarantee on this yoke system, and it is actually collapsible as well. So when I'm in the driveway at home, I can actually take that handle out. I can store the net in the garage or whatever it may be. The other thing about it is the one I'm using is the pen system, and you can see how it's square in the bottom. And what that does is it lets the fish lay flat. And if the fish can lay flat, he can't start spinning and get himself all tangled up. The other thing is we have this hook-proof netting, and that makes it so that that fish that we just caught comes out of the net real easy and you throw them back in. Hey, get yourself a Beckman net. Pay attention to how you're netting your fish, and you'll make sure that you get more of them in the boat, and it's a lot more fun when you get them and you don't lose them at the side.